Friday night. Meanwhile, far away in another part of town, Reuben Carter and a couple of friends are driving around. Number one contender for the middleweight crown had no idea what kind of shit was going down when the crowd pulled them over to the side of the road, just like the time before and the time before that. In Patterson, that's just the way things go. If you're black, you might as well not show up on the street unless you wanna draw the heat. Now Arthur Dexter Bradley laid this rap on the cops. I just came in this place tonight to see what I could steal. I saw two men running out, they looked like middleweights. They jumped into a white car with out-of-state plates, and Miss Patty Valentine just nodded her head. Cop said, wait a minute, boys, this one's not dead. So they took him to the infirmary, and though this man could hardly see, they told him that he could identify the guilty man. The story of the hurricane, the man the authorities came to blame for something that he never done. But in our present tale, but one time he could have been the champion of the world. Remember you said you saw that getaway car. You think you'd like to play ball with the law. Think it might have been that fighter that you saw running that night. Don't forget that you are white. burn into the black book.